Our Canadian tourism industry is feeling the effects of less American visitors this summer, some of which is being blamed on tariffs. Statistics Canada shows that cross-border travel to Canada by Americans was down 8.4% in May. That's compared to the year before. And one region that's really feeling this is Niagara Falls. Maury DiMaurizio is Chief Operating Officer of City Cruises Canada. They operate popular sightseeing attractions in that region, and he's joining us this morning with more about the changes that he's seeing as we show you a live look at Niagara Falls this morning from the Canadian side. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So how have you seen your business change this summer?
Well, clearly there's a difference in the travel patterns. Our offices are located right under the Rainbow Bridge, so we see it live firsthand every day. And of course, you know, when there's lots of traffic on the bridge, we're happy about that. But nevertheless, this year, definitely a change in the American travel sentiment. Now, there are still many Americans traveling here, but it's definitely different this year. It's probably soft to the tune of about 10%, and different stakeholders and different attractions will have a different number. But, you know, what we track is more the actual passenger counts on the vessels, and you can kind of track through various information of country of origin. So we definitely know that it is definitely soft, and it definitely is not nice.
Yeah, well, okay, describe what nice, not nice means for you, Maury.
Well, in terms of you know, being able to entertain or create amazing experiences for millions of visitors a year, you know, that's something that we do and we thrive on, and everyone is tuned into that. And we've been doing it successful for so many years. And when you're not able to do that and show your best, you're still giving everyone that amazing experience, but you know you can do more. So really, you're contributing to the community. You're contributing to, you know, the Ministry of Tourism and all the tourism jobs that rely on what we are, and that's Canada's #1 tourist attraction. We know the part we play and the importance of that in Niagara Falls and in the Niagara region and to Canada as well. So we're sad that we're not able to do that this year, although it is still a spectacular year. I don't want to self-sell it, but nevertheless, the amount of Americans that are not here is definitely noticeable, and we definitely miss them.
Yeah, and you notice it. And as you point out, Maury, I mean, you are a stone's throw from where everything is happening. You really are on the front lines. When did you start to notice this drop in Americans crossing the border? And did it correlate with tariffs starting to kick in?
You know, it started probably before that. We noticed, because we track our pre-season sales, so we can get an idea of what the season's going to be based on the tour and travel trade industry. So we see what series and what tickets have been booked ahead of the season. So, you know, in January, February, March, we can kind of start to see things wobble a little bit. And while we were very optimistic and hopeful, we were thinking that, oh, maybe it's this and maybe it's that. But then when it started to unravel and unfold, then you really got a good idea of what some of those detractors were. And of course, we do all kinds of data mining and surveys and analytics. I mean, there's a team of you know, spreadsheet geniuses that figures this stuff out, which we rely heavily on, and that information is valuable to us. So you can really see consumer sentiment, the intent and consideration of where people plan to travel, and, you know, what alternate plans they may have. So we really knew early in the season that this is kind of going to be a little bit of a wobble this year.
I mean, I love data as much as the next person, but you've got the best data gathering, which is you get to talk to American customers firsthand. So what are you hearing from them? What are they saying to you?
You're so right. I actually make it a habit of traveling because, like I said, our offices are located under the Rainbow Bridge, the plaza. And so I walk from our office, and I'll walk down to the boat tour, take the elevator down. I'll walk all the way to Table Rock and, you know, kind of get my steps in, right? But in doing so, you get to really understand who and where people are and where they're from, what their concepts and what their thoughts are. Because you chat. I'm a chatty person. It's what I've been doing for 30 years. So yeah, people that are here love that they're here. They're supportive of Canada. It's almost like they're apologetic. It's kind of a reverse role. Instead of Canadians saying, you know, being sorry, and it's great. It's wonderful. We you know, especially with Americans, we've been neighbors by chance, friends by choice for hundreds of years. I think the relationship is wonderful, and I think at the administrative level they need to work some things out. But regular, you know, Joe and Jane that is crossing the border or coming to visit Canada, they understand. We're on the same page. We all sit around the same kitchen table and make those decisions.
It's interesting that you point out that about saying sorry. I've heard that anecdotally from other people and experienced it myself. When you bump into an American on the Canadian side of the border, very often they'll say to you, hey, we're really sorry.
Yes, that is so true. And I will travel into the American side as well quite often for business. And you kind of, you know, I'm always on the self-promote and tell everybody what we do and where I am. And yeah, you get the sentiment that not everybody's kind of on the same page there. And those folks that have decided to stay home, it's no slight against them. They've made the decision. They want to support their country, and that's okay. We respect that. Canadians are doing the same thing. We've seen a spike in Canadian visitation, particularly this year, which is great for us. We're appreciative of that. And I think it's going to pay dividends in the long run, because you kind of saw this at COVID a little bit, where people stayed home, the staycation, and they kind of remembered, oh yeah, there's Niagara Falls. Let's take the family, the kids, the grandparents, the visitors. So now that's kind of rolling. The percentage of Canadians that are visiting Niagara Falls has definitely increased in the last number of years.
Well, that could be seen as a positive. Maury, I can tell a couple things about you. One, that you truly are a chatty person, and two, in the best way, you are very proud of that part of Canada, and you love to show it off and to host people there. Great to meet you this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.